I'm Vic and welcome to the Defcon Rugby Show. One of our last Defcons for the season here. There's going to be, the Defcon will be replaced during the internationals with the Springbok show. And then we'll get back to Defcon the minute the NPC and the Curry Cup and that stuff start. Vern, where do you want to start? Well, first of all, what Defcon are you on? Depends if you're a Bulls fan, you're on Defcon. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, Defcon.
That was sad, man. If you're a Chiefs fan, you're fucking ready to jump off a cliff.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all over. I think it's holy shit time. I think the Bulls and the Chiefs definitely got to change something. I mean, what a disappointing. I was so excited for these two finals. So excited. And then I got dog shit. And I had to listen to people talking dog shit on the channel too. There's some people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, and then I had to. I mean, you did the Barbarians game. Everybody's hyping the 14-0 against Zimbabwe. Listen, you people. Zimbabwe would lose to Paul Roos Gymnasium. So them those players that played in the South African A team or whatever you want to fucking call them. I call them the Cuck squad because they're not making the World Cup. Come on, that's 23 players in the Springbok team, and then there were another 25 players that are still going to make the team that didn't play on the weekend. Come on, no Feinberg, no Pollard, or no Marnie. There's three, just to mention three. Yeah, no Malcolm Marks, no Luther Jagener, even Etzebeth. None of them. So, I mean, people get excited for nothing, man. But let's start. The weekend started off with the Super Rugby final. Congratulations to the Hurricanes. I mean, the Hurricanes are a formidable force. They were the best team the whole season. They deserve to win. And the Chiefs were a fucking disgrace. The Chiefs and the Bulls can basically... I was going to say something. They can basically shake each other's hands because basically both teams are a bunch of losers, losing 4 finals in a row, Vern. 4 in a row, and you know what? They didn't lose the final. They got their balls kicked in. They got the ball. Somebody just kicked them in the necks, both of them. I mean, the Chiefs were even worse than the Bulls, and I didn't think that was possible. No, I mean, the Chiefs, I mean, these big superstars, Mackenzie, Roygaard. This is why New Zealand rugby people are panicking, because they don't turn up in the big games. They'll turn up against Australia, but when it's time to turn up against the Springboks, they won't turn up. And old Roygaard and Ruben Love, they turned up. They gotta be 9 and 10. Definitely, that's a bank position for the All Blacks. I can't see anybody taking their positions. One-sided, it was 16-0 at one time. What do you mean one-sided? Are you fucking drunks? There's no time for nice anymore. That's the wrong one. That's you part of this woke fucked up society. Everybody's got to be nice. Everybody's got to jerk each other off or give them a wrap around and be nice and kiss and cuddle and everybody's perfect. No, you got to put the thing, you got to say what you have to say. The Chiefs were a fucking disgrace. They should have lost to the Crusaders in the final. In the semis, the Crusaders would have had a better job. I can't handle this Mr. Nice here. What is wrong with you? Fucking hell. Well, congratulations to the Hurricanes. I mean, listen, it was basically a bye final. Basically, you didn't have to turn up because the other team, I mean, the Chiefs didn't turn up. I don't think they got out of bed. I mean, basically, I think the Hurricanes had harder games in training this year. They would have had harder games if they played against the fucking Bullland Cavaliers, man. There you go. Then we move on to the next shit show. The Bulls. I mean, just stop spending the money buying all these top players because, I mean, listen here. They were cuck. It started from number 1 and went all the way to number 23, and the coach was a joke too. Come on. Are you going to be nice now? Are you going to be woke again?
You were in the final 3 times. You lost the final. You think, okay, what do we do? How can we improve? They improve, they get Andre Pollard. Comes there, no improvement, they played shit, they didn't deserve to get anything out of that game. No one stood out at all.
No, you know who stood out in that game? That fucking referee. He stood out.
I would say more of a Tiro.
I mean, come on. The Bulls are never going to win the game, but 2 tries were stolen, let's be honest. But it would have made. But you know what pisses me off the most? You know what pisses me off the most? That coach is such a fucking onnozel bliksem. How can you be down? It's the same with the Chiefs. How can you be down after 60 minutes by 30, 40 points and you haven't made any changes? That would be like you and me sitting in a fucking dinghy in the middle of the ocean, right? Surrounded by bloody great white sharks, chomping at the bit to come and eat our beautiful asses, right? We've got a few holes in the dinghy, and all we do is watch the water come in. We don't even try to stick our fingers in the holes to plug them. No. Let the dinghy go. Let the dinghy go. Relax. Let the fucking dinghy sink, and then we'll take our chances with the sharks. And I'm not talking about the Hollywood bed sharks because they are cuck.
Yeah, no, it was a shit show for the Bulls. Very disappointing.
Listen here, I've got to ask you a question now because something's wrong today. Are you fucking running for the Prime Minister of Great Britain? Because you're so fucking politically correct. I mean, are you running against that Andy, whatever the guy's name is? I mean, what is wrong with you?
I think I had a snooze before we taking this one, so.
Fucking hell, did you take a Valium? Or you, I'm going to call you Prince Valium from now on.
I had a little sleep.
Jesus, man. Listen, I was so demurring with the Bulls, man. I mean, look at the lineup that they had. Look at those Springboks. And none of them. If they turn up like that against England, I'm switching off the fucking TV because we're going to get hammered. Pollock is going to run wild on us if they play like that. And then I'm going to have to sing Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot. I'm trying to get you riled up. I'm trying to get you emotionally going here, man.
Oh, come on, man.
It's 2 weeks to go. You know, England can become world champions at this rate if South Africa don't wake up.
1.5 weeks to go.
Since when are we playing fucking Faf de Klerk? I mean, you know, we're going straight over to the Barbarians. Let's go over to the Barbarians because I'm in the mood today. I read some South African newspaper. They act like they fucking won. They beat Prime New Zealand with Jonah Loma 80-31 or something. It was the Barbarians. The Barbarian hordes. Worthless. They had doing dog shit van der Merwe in there. Worthless. You beat them by 80 points and you act like fucking it was an achievement. Everybody and their dog knew before the fucking game they were going to win by 50 points.
And it's true. Not just that those Barbarians come have a nice little holiday down there.
Half of them were drunk. And the other half was Scottish because they're always drunk.
Yeah. All it was, in my eyes, it was a good little run out. Everybody had a little game time. That was it. That was all it is.
Listen here, if those boys went for a walk, where were they? In Durban. If those boys ran up and down the beach once or twice, they would have had a better run out than in that game, man.
They were in PE,
But piss off, or what is it called? Port Elizabeth. There you go. Now, come on, let's be honest, man. Listen here.
No, it was a nice game to watch because I was chilled. But the real stuff starts.
I would rather watch women's rugby than that fucking shit.
I don't see it like that. So.
Nah, come on. I don't listen. You know me. I'm not a fan of friendlies.
No.
It has to mean something. So this England game is big. I'm looking forward to it. Listen here. They better pull their finger out their arse. If they lose to England, oh my God, don't switch on. Don't switch on. Because I will be hammering them, man.
You know me? England is the arch enemy number 1. And even if it's fucking close.
Listen here. We can lose to anybody on the planet, Vern. I don't care if we lose to Zimbabwe or to Namibia or to fucking North Korea. But we can't lose to England, huh? No. And I don't think we will. I think they'll be up for it. Talking about England and North Korea, no. Junior World Cup coming up this weekend, starting. South Africa start off against the Urus.
In Uruguay, we've had some changes in the lineup. Riley Norton and Vusus Moyo are both in the Nations Cup there.
good. They've won. Listen here. When you're a junior, all you want to do, you want to win the competition once. That's it. You don't get, it's not going to help your resume to say I'm 2 times junior world champion. No, you want your resume to reach starting number 10 or starting number 4 from the Springboks.
Exactly, and not just that, they both did play well on Saturday, so I'm glad for them. Younger players coming in there. And your adopted son, Chesley Eustace, he's gone into the team now in the U20, so...
So that's all we need. We won the cup. We've already world champion. That's all we need. My adopted son will score all the tries on his own. But I wanted to say something. I'm telling you, didn't I tell you 6 months ago? If there's one junior Bok going to the World Cup, it's Fuzi Moya. I told you. Because listen here, we've got forever injured Sasha, who can't kick. Mr. I can't kick, forever injured. Marnie, who, whatever happens with Marnie, happens with Marnie, you know. Marnie's like the southeastern Cape Town. You never know what you're going to get. And then Pollard's in cuck form at the moment. For me, he's not even a starter right now. I saw you put out a poll on the weekend. If you have to make a certain kick, would you take Pollard? Fuck it, I take Cheslin Colby right now. Yeah, but that's sad, man. That's sad. We at the moment, right now, to be honest, we do not have a world-class fly half. Right now. On the form that they are in now, we have nothing. Our best fly half right now, Fuzi Moya. How did Alcuin and Horn play?
He played well, he played nice, he played really well. But it was the Barbarians, as you said at the beginning. I think you could play well against the Barbarians.
Whoa. I'm a savant. Fuck it, if I was playing the Barbarians would have lost. If I played for the Springboks against the Barbarians would have lost to no. I wouldn't let them score 30. They scored 31 points, man. 31 points.
That's the sad part.
If the Barbarians score 31 points, what do you think is going to happen if we play France? No. I mean, the Barbarian Hordes were terrible, man. And how we let them score 31 points. Now, I was a little bit upset there, you know. A little bit upset. This weekend is good. We got a break. It's only the juniors this weekend. And you're doing the French final.
Are we doing Toulouse against Montpellier? And really looking forward to that one.
I'm going all out Montpellier. I want them to win.
I think Toulouse hammered them.
Montpellier is the informed team, but I said that about the Bulls and they fucked up. I said that about the Chiefs and they screwed up. So I'm going to lose. I'm trying to jinx it. I'm going to lose and hope that Montpellier get the title. There you go. Then of course we did have the Gallagher Premiership, the final as well. Northampton Saints, your adopted son, Henry Pollock, against the Exeter Chiefs. I watched a little bit of that game. It was a good first half. The Chiefs were in it, but then afterwards the Saints, obviously, their class came through. And I mean, if I listen to the English commentators and stuff like that, I mean, people forget Ronaldo, forget Messi, forget Pele. The greatest sports person in the world is now Henry Pollock. I mean, that's just, when you listen to the English, it's like this man breaks bread and walks on water. And I'm not, the Saturday after next, yes. In a fortnight. There you go.
On the 4th of July.
4th of July, baby. It's going to be massive. Nah, cool stuff. And so that's that. The Japanese league is over. The under-20s are starting on this weekend.
There was some national team announcements as well. The French have named their squad to go play New Zealand. That's going to be a good one as well.
Yeah, but you know, it's only half a squad.
It is only half a squad, but Luku is in. A lot of players in. The only player that was a surprise for me that wasn't in is Louis Villiers. He's not in. He's rested.
You see, that those French are clever buggers. They are resting players. This Nations Cup means nothing to them. Means nothing to them. This is for them. For them, it's like, oh shit, we have to play this cuck. Yeah. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. You know, I hear so much from my South African counterparts here, always saying, oh, you know, we got depth. Do we really have depth? How much depth do we have? In certain positions, we have 7-8 players that can play on the same position. And in other positions, we couldn't find them if we had a Hubble telescope, man. For me, it's 9, 10, and 15.
I don't, 15, no.
And if I looked at the bloody Bulls game, old Cannon Moody's a problem. He played, I think that's the worst game. I mean, I had this man. I put my trust in this man. I said he was going to be World Rugby Player of the Year within 5 years. At this rate, he might not play rugby in 5 years. He might be playing, I don't know, he might be doing what Sfuff's doing again to the fucking Cheetahs. No, I'm upset for it. I'm upset. I'm telling you now, I cannot handle a bad performance against England. I'll be the most hated person in South Africa. If it's a bad performance, I will rip them a new arsehole. Their gat will be as big as the fucking Kimberley hole. And you better get healthy beforehand, man. Yeah. And you better fix out your sound too, because this echoing has got to go away.
Can't do fucking nothing but the sound, and I will change it.
Now we can you're just getting older. That's the problem. It's the brain mass. It's empty up here. That's why it's echoing.
No, but the New Zealand team was announced as well.
And any surprises there?
Fucking hell, they're bringing in Germans now, man.
What?
They're bringing in Germans to play for the New Zealanders. They sound like England, man, or Scotland.
Listen here. I was talking to some New Zealanders while we were doing some of the games. I'm telling you boys now. I'm telling everybody in South Africa now. We better be careful. Those mongrels, those sheep shaggers there from the North Island and from the South Island. Those boys, I'm telling you now, they are coming for us, Vern.
Of course they are.
And I've got them at the moment. If I was giving from 1 to 100, South Africa is at 100 to make it. New Zealand's about a 95 at the moment. And I'm telling you, those dingo shaggers are coming too.
No, I'm not scared of the Aussies.
See, that's me. I'm not scared of the Irish. The Irish are so lucky that this tournament has been expanded that they can actually win a playoff game, maybe. Yeah, and the Scottish, I mean, we know Lawrence comes on the channel, says they're going to become world champions. World champions of what? Of saber tossing and haggis eating, maybe. But that's about it. No, I'm only worried about the New Zealand and the Aussies. The French don't worry me because the French are bottle jobs. The Scots don't worry me. The English, I don't care. If I have to sabotage them myself, they're not winning the World Cup. If I have to go down there and piss in their water bottles to change things, I will.
But the English are always there about. They're like the Germans in football.
Now, talking about the English, they're coming out tonight as well. Oh, God. Coming out tonight. But as you can see, I'm very emotional. Because I don't like, you know me, I don't like, for me the two biggest crimes there are in humanity is stupidity and mediocrity. And at the moment, it's a lot of stuff around the Springboks and the Springbok players at the Sharks and at the Bulls and at the Storms, they're all mediocre at the moment. And I don't like that. And I think they're kind of doing a Yamal or Mbappe, they're feeling themselves too much at the moment. Be a little bit more humble, because I think things can go wrong if we don't get our shit together.
That could go very wrong.
There you go. And I don't want to hear all these stupid people come out, but we've got so much depth and stuff like that. You can have 500 people. It doesn't matter. Only 15 are going to be on the field.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how much depth you have. You're going to pick 23 and if all goes the way it's planned, we are going to be playing New Zealand in the quarterfinals of the World Cup.
Yeah, it's like the USA in basketball. They could put 200 players on the court, but they're only 5.
There you go. It's just like, yes, good analogy, basketball. They pick 10 players, right, that average 30 points in the league. And then when one of them only score, then they expect, well, hey, why didn't he score 30? You dumbasses, because they can't all score 30, otherwise you have 300 points. The same. We can't take 8 locks, even if we have world-class locks, right? We can take 4, maybe 5. That's it. I think we light at hooker as well.
We are a bit light at hooker, but I think Jan and Vessels can play.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. You see what I mean? People say he can play there. What I want is my top 15, 1 through 15 on every position, to be on his position, world-class specialist. Off the bench, I don't mind a Kwaka or somebody that can play 1 or 2 positions, or 3 or 4. But the starting 15 for me have got to be the best 15 on their positions, and not, oh well, you know, he can play 8, but he's a 7. Or he can play 4, but he's a 3. Or I don't know, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. You want the world class in every position.
Yes.
And then you still can maybe have 1 or 2 that can play somewhere else. But
Yes, you have the Swiss Army knives on the bench.
exactly.
You don't have the Swiss Army knives in the game. No, you want a fucking Japanese, what's that $5,000 knife that cuts the tomatoes like in the middle of the air. You want that on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Somebody will tell me what it is. But you don't. The Swiss Army knives are for the bench, but those classy, expensive Japanese knives, that's what you want starting the game.
Exactly.
There you go. So, are we going to watch some football tonight? England against Ghana. Let's go Ghana.
Let's go Ghana.
There you go, man. Good. And listen, I'll be in a better mood, but the rugby's pissed me off a little bit this weekend. I was just so disappointed, man.
That was
I mean, your Stormers pissed me off 2 weeks ago. The Sharks have pissed me off the whole season. I think I'm going to have to become a Lions supporter, because there you don't expect anything, and they always give you more than you expect. No, and otherwise I'm going to have to become a Northampton Saints fan, because I've had enough of mediocrity. Okay, so this is Vic signing off, and on the other side it's Pollock's father. Cha cha.